I ain't a real judge. I ain't never been to school for this shit. This ain't even a judge's role. But I tell the truth. I call it like I see it. I'm Judge Tim Black.
Started as a shocking road rage attack, but tonight a new twist in the shooting death of a mother from Southern California. Las Vegas police are now telling a different story about what they believe happened. NBC4's Robert Kovacic following the developments from our newsroom right now. Robert?
Colleen, it has changed, and we have been following closely what exactly happened to 44-year-old Tammy Meyers, who was raised in Glendora but was a mother of 4 living in Las Vegas. Police there now say Tammy and her armed son went out looking for the other driver. Tonight, Tammy's Azusa-born husband had this to say.
My son is not an animal. My son is a hero in my book, and there was mistakes made like every one of us have made in our life, but this particular mistake was made to keep a bigger mistake from happening.
Tammy Meyers giving her 15-year-old daughter driving lessons last Thursday in a Vegas parking lot. Police initially said she was on the way home when they were involved in a confrontation with another driver, but the other driver apparently did not follow them and gunned Tammy down in front of her children just outside of her home. Police now say that Tammy did go home and then went back out with her 22-year-old son in tow and his gun, looking for that driver said to be in his 20s. They found his car, apparently followed it for about 10 minutes, and then actually did go back to their driveway. And when they arrived, that is when the driver did follow them, opened fire, and then Tammy's son returned fire with his registered gun. Tammy died 2 days later. A different story, relatives say, doesn't change anything.
She didn't go out on a hunt like they said. She took her daughter home to safety. She got her son. She took the chaos away from her home like any mother would.
You are looking at a vigil tonight in Las Vegas. Hundreds gathering there for a candlelight memorial for the nurse, mother, and grandmother. Tammy Meyers lived in the San Gabriel Valley and then Victorville in the high desert before she and her family moved to Las Vegas. Police in Las Vegas tonight still without a suspect, but say Tammy Meyers is a victim of an isolated incident of road rage that ended in tragic murder. I'm Robert Kovacic. Chuck, let's go back to you.
So let me get this right, because, you know, sometimes I miss important parts. Maybe you guys can help me out. It appears to me that the story that I heard was that Tammy Meyers, she took her daughter riding, driving, and then some mean bad guys follow her home, shoot her in the head. Her son comes out and shoots at the car as it leaves. You mean to tell me the story's a little bit different? Let me see if I got it right, the new story. The new story is she got into a situation where she got into a car accident. She goes home. No one's following her. They exchange words. People are pissed. But she goes home safely. She lets the daughter out of the car and goes in the house. And instead of picking up the phone and calling 911 or calming down or deciding what to do, she goes and gets her son. And her son gets his gun. And they go out prowling like they fucking CSI, looking for the culprits themselves with a loaded gun. Now, let me ask you a question, Meyers family. What were you planning to do with this gun or these people once you find them now that you strapped? And is it possible that you may have flashed that gun at some point and that guy in that silver car, him and his boys, saw you with a gun? Is it possible you punked them with that gun? Huh? I mean, you might say I'm wrong, you might say I'm off base, but how the fuck can I believe you at this point? You've already proven that you like to lie to make your story sound better, because see, this is what I think. I think you went and you hunted down this guy and you found out that guy wasn't no punk ass. He wasn't just a loudmouth, he already had that gun with him. So instead of you scaring him, he scared the shit out of you. You know what? Now that the facts of this story have changed, Miss Meyers is no longer a mother who was kind, caring, just doing a normal thing with her daughter, taking her to drive and is hunted down and slayed by the evildoers. This story has metamorphosized into a story of a dumb woman and her dumb son who go looking for trouble. And they found it. In fact, if you were black and you lived in Maryland, D.C., Northern Virginia, New Jersey, New York, Chicago, Atlanta, anywhere, and you and your son go looking for a motherfucker with a gun, and that person you're looking for happens to double back on your ass and shoot you in the head, that ain't even a story. That's called, you got what you asked for. So look, I understand you may not be aware of the street life. I get it. Everybody's not used to street shit and street justice and how shit really goes down. I get that. But if you ain't ready for the street life, that's why they made sidewalks. Stay your ass on the sidewalk. This one's on you. I'm Judge Tim Black. And that's my motherfucking verdict.